Vietnam Steve is on his way.
You're watching Vietnam Steve, and I've got a good one for you today. Just going to show you my Expat bug-out bag, and we'll turn a few fans and things off so it doesn't sound too noisy here. But at any stage, I'm ready to bug out. And so I've got a bug-out backpack, which is here, and I'm going to show you exactly what I put in that backpack to get me out of the door in less than 5 minutes. So got a list of all of this stuff, and I'm going to run you through it, put it in the backpack, and show you how I'm ready to go. I want to put this little camera down, but it's not going to be high enough, so we might just get a tissue box, stand that up there, stand you on top of that, get the first thing out from underneath there, and I also have one of these bags, which is really good for travel because it can be on your front and you've got free hands. So a lot of stuff goes in here because it's easy to get on the flight, but obviously I take a laptop, so it's got to go in there. All right, let's commence. So the first thing that, and I'll put this one on myself so I can throw the things in as we go. So the first thing I need is my passport. Throw that in the bag, that's ready to go. I also need to take a hard copy of my itinerary. I'm not going to show that to you, but I will fold that one into a letter type fold, and that goes in the backpack as well. I also take a hard copy of my travel insurance. Now I use an American Express card to book all my tickets, and that does provide me a certain level of insurance when I book a return ticket through them. So what I've done is I've put that in the side pack of my backpack, and we've got a passport, we've got an itinerary, and we've got our travel insurance. Now we don't go anywhere without our trusty mobile phone. So I have a mobile phone, and I travel with a MagSafe battery as well, so they both go in the front there, ready for action. Passport, itinerary, travel insurance, mobile phone, and a MagSafe battery. Never need the MagSafe battery, there's always charging capabilities wherever I go. I take this little thing, it's not essential. So this is a stand for the phone, very handy for long flights, because you can set your phone on there and watch a movie through your AirPods. I put that in the front here. I take 2 sets of AirPods. I take a wired set of AirPods, so I'm not burning up a battery. The other thing that just fell out of here, which is not on my list, but I better show you, is take a padlock for my backpack as well. So that's in here from my last trip. And of course I take the AirPods as well. So that goes in the front here. Right, we're halfway done. I've got a bunch of cards here. I'm going to try and show them to you so you don't see any important details. But essentially we've got 2 credit cards and 2 debit cards. So one of those credit cards and one of those debit cards I put in my wallet. So it's one of these little fancy wallets, and stick that in my pocket. The other credit card and debit card I put in a separate bag. So that's going to go in the backpack. The other thing that I do take is my Apple Watch, and I've already got that on here, so I don't need to load that up. But I've got to remember to take a charger for the Apple Watch. So I've got that little fella there. Don't really need that at any time in the flight, so that goes in the backpack. Got a multi-dimensional 100-watt charger, which will go from any plug to my USB-C cord. Excuse me. Don't need that with me in the man bag, so that goes in the backpack. Because I'm doing editing and computer stuff, and there are power outages in Asia, I take a power brick with me, but I've never had to use it. We mustn't forget the USB-C cord. This will charge my phone and my laptop from that charger. I'm going to put this in the backpack because I don't need it during the flight. The other thing we've got to take is a laptop, so I've got that fella there, and he goes in the backpack. He's got his own special little compartment there. It's a bit padded, so that's good. And the other thing that I put in there with that is my journal. So I take a journal for when I've got smart ideas, and what I do is I put that down the outside of my backpack to protect the computer. I take 2 pens because you never know when you need pens at immigration. I usually stick the red one in the backpack and the blue one in the man bag. We're almost ready to go now. I'm going to have to stand up and get more stuff. Along with the laptop, I take an SSD drive. I don't need that, but it's useful to have some really big extra storage. That's a terabyte extra in the backpack with that fella. Along with the Magic Mouse. So we're just about set to go. I suppose I better put that down there and just get these other things across here so that I can reach them. I know you're probably thinking I'm a filthy boy, so I do take a toothbrush. I've got a nice new one here ready to go. Not that I actually travel anywhere where there aren't shops. Take a little bit of deodorant because when you're travelling it can get a bit wearing. And of course I take my own toothpaste because what good's a toothbrush without toothpaste? You can get toothpaste on the plane. I generally just take my own. I know there's a shop where I'm going to land, so it doesn't really matter how much I have. Got a half-beaten piece of shaving cream here. Don't really need to take that along with the shaver, but I do just for fun. And of course I've got to, take care, comb your hair. So I've got my little man bag filled up. I've got half a backpack here, don't know what that weighs, not much. The other thing we've got to put in is the Osmo Pocket 3. Everything fits in here, in the backpack. Zip him up. Got a little teddy bear on the top there, and that goes on my back, and we're away. We're ready to tour Southeast Asia. Took me 8 minutes to pack. Probably take me 20 minutes to get to the airport, 4 hours to get through customs, and I'm away. Like, subscribe, comment if you've got some other things that you think are essential to take when you travel. And of course, if I've forgotten something, please let me know. That's all we've got time for today. Stay frosty. You've been watching Vietnam Steve, and I'll see you travelling in the next one.